So I'm back from watching the movie IDIA. It's the new Nollywood horror movie. And this is the most frustrating movie I've watched this year because it starts off so good. Oh my god, it starts off amazing. The production quality of this is amazing. The production people, the set, the design, the thought that went into it, especially at the beginning. And even for the production carries through. But and again, as usual, I will talk with non-spoilers and spoilers later. This is non-spoilers. I'm not going to give you any spoilers. But I will just say this movie starts off so well, and you're watching it and you're like, this is everything that I wanted. Because if you're me, this is everything that I've wanted. This is a good horror film. They are doing all the horror elements right. Ah, love, 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 love. And then the second act goes around, and you're like, che, che, che. And then by the end, you're like, hi, 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 hey. Ah, don't take this as discouragement. Go and watch the film so that you can make up your own mind. I am one person giving my own thoughts about this. This is just my own thoughts. Check it out for yourself and make your own thoughts and make up your own mind. But for me, I, I, I want to jump into spoilers. But before I jump into spoilers, let me just say that Linda Osifo, this film is the role that Linda Osifo was born to play. You know, Linda, her mannerisms, the way she speaks, it can sometimes in some roles take you out of it sometimes. But this one, her mannerisms, her speech pattern, everything worked together. Like this is the perfect role for Linda Osifo. Like she played this character, like this role. I can't imagine any other person playing it. Like Linda was the perfect person for this role, and Linda Osifo acted her ass down. Like she took it. She really, really took it, and she did a very fantastic job. That is what I would say without talking about spoilers. Go and watch the film, and then when you come back, you can come back to this for my rant that is about to follow starting now. Spoilers ahead. Let me tell you that since you've watched the film, let me tell you the positives. That child actor that plays the young Idia actress, you know that scene where she's looking at her stepmother and stepsisters dying. Her eyes, I said, "Oh, this child actress, you have a future in Hollywood. Like you're good." I also said Idia, magic or Aftapiapia. Because you know, at this beginning, we are like, is she a witch? Does she have this witchcraft ability? Because you now hear in the news that she killed them through Atapiapia, the rat person that was found in it. So at this point, I'm like, okay, is it Atapiapia or is she actually a witch? With this thing, we keep going. When they go into the part where she's now like, you know, gone into the house, I'm looking at the paintings on the wall. There's that painting of the scream, the dark paintings, the curtains are red, there's the thunder and lightning going outside. Like on a production level, on a things included level, this is so bloody good. But when we talk about the story is where things now start going awry. Because this story essentially, the what we get, right? The story essentially is that Idia has been picked to come and give Linda Osifo and Tope Tedela's character a child because, as we now learn at the end of the movie, right, they are the heroine, I built something, there's another word for it, but basically they died, but they have not yet found rest. And they need to find rest by finally getting the thing that they wanted on Earth, which, as we now see, is Linda was her child. She wanted a baby. So, what Idia's role in the whole thing was just to give Linda Osifo the baby that she never got when she was alive, so that she can finally rest. That is the gist of it. That is the gist of it. Oh. Unless there's more that I do not understand, that is it. That is it. So tell me why now. Let us start going through some things that I just wrote in this movie. Like the horror moments are littered throughout, fantastic horror moments. But okay, her teeth falling. You know, she's eating dead chicken with feathers. The baby is pushing on her stomach. There's the dream sequences where she's eating the weird meat that the family gives her. There's the midnight mass that they always keep going to midnight mass. There is the woman that's massaging Linda. That why was she getting massaged? We don't know. Why don't they go out in the day? I guess I think they say at the end that if anybody discovers them, then they will disappear. So I guess that answers that at the end. And then the party scene with the people that are like prodding Idia. They are saying, "Oh, your hair, your heartbeat is so strong." They are also talking about to Linda what is going to happen to us if you get what you want. That is not answered. Who are they? Why is it their business? I'm assuming that they are also people that did not get their own wishes. But then why are they concerned with Idia? Sorry, with Linda's life and Idia? At the end of the movie, where oh my god, I just saw that young girl. The young girl that she starts off by telling Idia we'll be friends. Next thing, she goes behind as Linda as Idia is spreading clothes. Don't trust anybody. Next thing, on her death, when she's dying and she's choking, the woman that's supposed to be her friend or mother figure is now like, I warned you. When did you warn her? I warned her about what? Then when she's even talking to Idia, she says, listen to me, child. So I'm like, okay, I guess you're an ancient spirit. Are these people? I mean, we know what they are in terms of, okay, they are dead people that didn't get their wishes, but is it all of them? And if that is the case for Linda, I guess because Linda wants a baby, how does this affect the rest of them? Because they say, you know what doing this is going to do to affect the rest of us. The story itself is so simple in terms of, okay, she wanted what she wanted, Linda. She uses Idia to get it, but then it's the other rishis, the extras that you're just now doing stuff. First of all, who poisoned Idia's father? It says that her father died of poisoning. I thought they would answer that question. The doll is the doll for protection. The doll was there. It did not do anything. I thought the doll would come and fight back or help her or liberate her. When at the end, Idia hangs herself, they show the doll on the floor. So is the doll. What is the doll? The final dining scene. This film, the final dining scene when people are now eating, when the young girl dies, and the people are now start eating berserkly on the table. Somebody is crawling by Idia's leg. Why is it suddenly like, the thing is that the movie has horror beats. It has horror elements. It has scenes that are horror. Like, right, like if you saw this, it's like a horror scene, somebody eating chicken brutally or somebody crawling on the floor. These are horror moments. But are they coming together for the story that you're telling? Or are you just creating many, many, many unanswered questions that we do not answer? Because at the end, when she now comes back, all of this was a hallucination. Or was it a hallucination? Was she transported into the spirit realm? That is Idia, and has now come back at the ending? Or did this all never happen? Was this all in her head? Was this spiritual? We don't know. At the end, all we know is that Linda Osifo gets the baby she wanted from Idia. That is the only question, that the answer that we know. But what more? Hi, this film. Ay, 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 ay. This film could have been so good, you guys. This film had everything to be so good. If they just had a better script. If they just had a better script that was answering more questions, because the actual beats that they wrote, they executed it well. The baby pressing on her stomach, the chicken fed, the chicken eating, the weird things, the actual moments of horror are executed well. But for what? For what? Hi. 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 This film would have really been my movie of the year. Hi. If you've been watching this whole video and you do not know who I am, my name is VDK. I make movie bingo cards, which you can find on my Substack, vdkfilmclub.substack.com, and I talk about films. Idia. I am a horror and thriller fan. This would have been I would have shouted this film from the rooftops. Until the next movie that I watch and the next video that I make, my dear, have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye.